Ooh. Okay, am I audible? Am I audible? Oh yes, I think I'm audible. Okay, hi Goalie Gamer. Yep, after Takeshi's Castle, we are back. Jomar, hi, welcome in. Hope you had a wonderful vacation. Undercover Cop, welcome in. Jomar missed last stream where we did Takeshi's Castle watch along, and we got to see Undercover Cop and his performance and his presence in Takeshi's Castle. So that was a good experience, and now we are back to Legends of the Hidden Temple. I think we are still missing on few people, which is JP Josh, and Shayan Faisal. I'm not sure if Shayan Faisal will make it. He mentioned that there was a grandmother passed away, so that's a sad news. So let's see. Let's get on with the show now.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With your guide, Kirk Fogg. And here he is now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Any guesses which episode this is?
See you, Olmec. Welcome to Legends of the Hidden Temple. The rooms are filled with lost treasures that are protected by mysterious Mayan temple guards. Only Olmec knows the legend behind each of the treasures in his temple. Which one are we going to hear about today?
Any guesses?
Test, and in the end, only one team will have the right to enter Olmec's temple.
I'll keep it as a suspense until the steps of knowledge.
Before you hangs an abandoned fishing net, and beside it, an old vine. When Kirk gives the signal, the first player will swing out without touching the water, grab onto the net, and climb over. Then drop down and dash for the opposite side. When you are complete...
Whoosh. Oh. Why am I skipping stuff?
When both partners have crossed the net, run over.
The secret map of the Bandit Queen. No!
The first 4 teams to hit their gongs will go on to the next round.
All right, teams, are you ready? Olmec, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
On your mark, get set, go! There they go! Oh, they're climbing over.
Whee!
3 monkeys are going back. Oh, the second part.
Metal beard of the Egyptian queen. No!
Grab onto that rope. Gonna be down to the wire, I'm sure. We're looking for 4 teams. Oh! Nice splash! Who's gonna be out first? One.
That's the first time I'm seeing a camera work from this point of view. You know, this point of view. All these, what do you call, leaves, bushes, thorns and all this stuff. First time I'm seeing from this point of view.
Oh!
You know, all these
Nice!
roots and all this stuff. You know, there are some leaves and all this stuff.
Who's gonna be out first? 1, 2. 2 more teams. We've got 3. We need 1 more team. Who's it gonna be? It's going to be the... Aren't you going to have to move quick?
Did that guy just do a flip?
Right there. Oh, going to be...
Oh, oh, look at that. So scary, man, to imagine, you know, tripping like this. Zoop. Oh, glad it's water. Glad it's water.
Going to be...
But even water hurts. Water hurts You know, when you fall like this, water does hurt.
Aren't you going to have to move quick?
Blue barracudas are
That's it,
through.
there are 4 teams right there.
What a lovely thing.
Oh my!
Pearl necklace you didn't see?
Finish. The
No.
Silver Snakes did a great job going on to the steps of knowledge.
Pearl necklace
Silver
hoga Mix
Snakes
Mix Fuentes, if I pronounce that
and
correctly.
the
No.
Purple Parrots and the Blue Barracudas
Okay, here's the episode reveal.
and the Red Jaguars. Orange Iguanas and Green Monkeys.
I mean, let it
did a
play.
Great effort too. We've got a great gift for them. Here's what it is.
You won a $50 savings bond from Cushlings. Cushlings. Nothing else is so cute and feels so cool. And only Cushlings has such wild moves. Grab them before they're gone. Cushlings, your wild little friends.
The quest continues, and now it's time for Olmec to. But teams, pay attention because your
I did intentionally mute it. But it's okay.
knowledge of the legend
Let's go.
can bring you a step closer to Olmec's temple.
One of the greatest crusaders for human rights was the African-American Frederick Douglass. He worked to outlaw slavery, and when the Civil War broke out, he encouraged blacks to fight in the Union Army. In 1847, Douglass founded a New York paper called the North Star. Legend has it that one evening, a group of men burst into the office.
We gotta see the editor. It's a matter of life and death.
Yeah, he is.
I am the editor.
We don't like what you've been printing. Look, equal rights for all men.
If you don't think all men are created equal, take it up with the guys who wrote the Declaration of Independence.
We didn't come here for a history lesson. We're gonna trash this place.
They moved menacingly towards one of the printing presses, but Douglass beat them to it.
You can smash this place and I'll open the paper elsewhere. Stop me and others will take my place. You came here to destroy my paper? Let me help you.
Douglass smashed the printing press himself.
You can smash machines, but you can't smash ideas.
Ashamed, the men filtered out. Douglass wiped his brow and picked up a fragment of the press, which he kept for years, until it ultimately made its way to the temple. Your task is to retrieve the smashed printing plate of Frederick Douglass and to bring it back here.
Thanks, Olmec. Tell us, where is
Smashed
this printing press?
plate, it is.
The smashed printing plate of Frederick Douglass can be found in the tomb of the ancient king.
All right, teams, you're
Ooh,
now
look at
standing
that.
on the steps of knowledge. In a minute, Olmec's going to ask you a question. If you think you know the answer, I want you to stomp down on that ancient marking in front of you. If you're right, you're going to move down to the next level. But if you're wrong or run out of time, I'm going to give the other teams a chance to answer. The first two teams to make it to the bottom level will be one step closer to Olmec's temple.
There we see the
Olmec,
panther
now ready
again.
for your first question.
Douglass said you can smash machines, but you can't smash what?
Purple Parrot.
Ideas?
That is correct.
All right, step down, Purple Parrots. Next question, Olmec.
What kind of business did Frederick Douglass start?
Purple Parrots.
Newspaper.
That is correct.
Purple Parrots stepping down and just one step away from the Temple Games. We're looking for two teams. Next question, Olmec.
What was the name of the newspaper?
Purple Parrots.
North Star.
That is correct.
Whoa, just like that, we've got our first team going to the Temple Games. It's the Purple Parrots.
PPs are through.
Well, we need one more team. Who's it going to be? The Silver Snakes, the Blue Barracudas, or the Red Jaguars? They're all tied up there. Next question, Olmec.
Where did Douglass start the North Star? In Massachusetts, Georgia, or New York?
Silver Snakes.
New York.
That is correct.
Great job. Step down, Silver
Blue
Snakes.
barracudas.
Next question, Olmec.
What principles did the newspaper stand for? Equal rights for all men. Equal.
Red Jaguars.
Equal rights for all men.
That is correct.
Good job. Step down, Red Jaguars. They're on the board. Still time for the Blue Barracudas to catch up. Next question.
What piece of equipment did the men threaten to destroy?
Blue Barracudas.
The printing machine?
That is correct.
Nice job. It's all tied up again. It's going to be a race to the finish. Next question, Olmec.
Which of these is a term for someone who destroys property? A vandal, a spendthrift, or a libertarian?
The Silver Snakes.
A vandal?
That is correct.
There you go. The Silver Snakes are just one step away. The Red Jaguars and Blue Barracudas can catch up. Next question.
Who smashed?
I don't
Frederick
think the Red
Douglass's
Jaguars or
printing
Blue
press?
barracudas can
Red
catch up.
Jaguars.
Oh,
Frederick Douglass.
That is correct.
Oh.
Good job, Red Jaguars.
they
I
jinxed
like
me.
this match. Neck and neck. Blue Barracudas can catch up. Next question, Olmec.
According to the legend, when the men left Douglas's office, how did they feel?
Red Jaguars.
Ashamed.
That is correct.
We've got our two teams going to the Temple game. It's the Red Jaguars.
That was a surprise.
Fired up. And the Purple Parrots. Great job. Silver
Good comeback
Snakes.
by the Red G's.
Great effort. It's neck and neck all the way. We got a nice gift for them. Here's what it is.
Kids and their parents will enjoy magical May.
Waiting for the hi-fi. I love how they designed this plate.
Welcome back to Legends. Now the glory goes to the fastest and the strongest. But before we get started, let's meet our two teams here. On the Red Jaguars, we have Dana and Jason. Let's hear it for the Red Jaguars. But before we get started, let's meet our two teams here. On the Red Jaguars, we have Dana and Jason.
Why is he looking like that? Why is he looking like that? Staring at him so weirdly, like.
The Red Jaguars.
Craig Trullock, so good to see you.
Parrots, we have Sharon and partner Gary. Let's hear it for the Purple Parrots.
They look a little disinterested, or their expressions don't show any excitement. Why?
The Red Jaguars.
I mean, look at the guy in the red. He's so bored. No excitement, no sense of happiness.
Purple Parrots.
You're in the greatest game show.
We have Sharon and partner Gary.
Okay. Thank you for the introduction. Okay.
Let's hear it for the Purple Parrots. All right, why don't you guys get ready for the Temple Games here, and I'll tell you what's going to happen here. In the Temple Games, teams are going to be competing for pendants of life. They need those pendants to protect themselves from the dreaded temple guards as they make their way through the temple. There are 3 Temple Games. Olmec, tell us about Temple Game number 1.
Your job is to spread Frederick Douglass's message by helping deliver his newspaper, the North Star.
Let's spread some message.
In his day, they had to be delivered on horseback. Each of you holds a bag of newspapers, which you will deliver from your horse. When Kirk gives the signal, the horse will start to gallop. Hold on tight and throw a paper into the mail bin. If you miss, grab another paper and try again. If you fall off, get up and get back on. The player with the most papers in their mail bin at the end of 60 seconds wins.
I used to do it just like this when I was a kid. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. On your mark, get set, go!
Wait.
This is tough because they got to hold on and then...
This is kind of new.
Good job by both. 1-1. Purple Parrots, go. Red Jaguars.
Why don't the Red Jaguars throw with their left hand? That is more easy than throwing with the right hand. Come on. Okay, not bad.
Galloping. Oh, Purple Parrots still up. Give it a chance for the Red Jaguars.
Throw with your left hand,
Go
that's
ahead.
near. I mean, might be a weak hand, but that's the
3-3.
nearest.
4-3. 5-4.
Not bad. Not doing
Hold
bad.
on tight. It's going to come down to the wire.
Whee.
Purple Parrots fell off again. You got to get the rhythm here.
Whee! Some awkward falls by the purples.
That purple's getting bucked off.
Oh, another fall. Plenty of falls. Amazon falls.
All right, let's come on down.
Oh, yeah, there you go again.
All right, come on up. Jason. All right, let's come on down.
Whee!
You all right? All right,
Fell on
come
her
up.
his
Jason,
feet.
come on over here and let's count it up. That was a tough bucking bronco, wasn't it? Let's check it out. Purple had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the Sunday Times.
Nice.
And Jason had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Red Jaguars had 8 to get the half pennant of life. Wow, it was close. Neck and neck.
Dude looks like a serious performer. I mean, doesn't show any expressions, but he looks like a serious performer. Like,
About Temple game number 2.
not gonna express myself, but I'm gonna perform.
Frederick Douglass proved that the pen was mightier than the sword, but every pen needs ink. Before you stands a wall with many covered cubby holes. Each of the holes contains an inkwell, some of which are empty and others filled with ink. When Kirk gives the signal, scramble up the web to a hole and smash through the cover. If there's a full inkwell inside, grab it, bring it back down, and drop it in your bin. If the inkwell is empty, throw it aside and climb to the next cubby hole. The first player with the
Cubby
most
hole.
full inkwells at the end of 60 seconds wins.
All right, this is a tough way to get ink, but let's see. But 60 seconds on the clock. On your mark.
Kirk Fogg looks a little chubby than usual. I mean, maybe looks a little chubbier than usual
Get set.
compared to
go.
other episodes in that show. Or maybe
You're
season.
gonna watch your footing. Smash.
Cubby hole.
One equal. Nope. Both of them were empty. They move on. They got one. Oh,
Wait.
the Jaguars. That's one way to get down.
JP Joshua is here. Hello. Boom.
Red Jaguars a little bit ahead. Purple
Dude,
Pets,
these
they
Red
have to
Jaguars
scramble
are
to
like
catch up.
seriously super good. They are. I love the way
All tied up.
they are climbing literally. Wee, wee, wee,
Both
wee,
of them
wee,
are showing
wee,
great
wee.
speed. The Red Jaguars have an unorthodox way of getting down. Purple Parrots think,
Oh, that
lost their inkwell.
was
They have to come and get it.
a poor
That
throw.
could cost her.
That's that.
All right, let me go in and check it out. I'll bring over the basket. That's okay. Check it out. Come on over here, Dana. Come on over here, Sharon. Great job by both teams. Let's count the purples first. They had 1. Yeah, that's full. 2, 3, 4. Had a little trouble with that 1. Kind of cost her. And the Red Jaguars had 1, 2, 3, and they had 4 and 5. So that gives the Red
Smart.
Jaguars the half.
They had
pennant of
4
life.
and 5.
Oh, the Purple Parrots have their work cut out for them, but we go to the third and final game. It's worth a full pendant. Olmec, tell us about Temple game number 3.
Frederick Douglass supported the Underground Railroad, a secret network of people who helped slaves escape to freedom in Canada. Before you lie the stops along the Underground Railroad. When Kirk gives the signal, choose a stop and move onto it. If you fall, you've been caught. So you'll
I guess this is the game that Undercover Cop absolutely hates. Is this the one?
team to get one player across to freedom, or the team that's further along at the end.
I think this is the one. Memory game where you have to know your footing,
Somebody's got to do it. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock.
know your steps.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Wait.
Cross that
Wait.
Underground Railroad.
So it's like a turn-based. Why are you going on to the same one, man? Where's your focus?
Purple Parrots finding a path.
Not
Find
bad.
out the farthest. It's not really so much how fast you go, but how careful you are. And then you got to use your memory.
I mean, why don't they do this? Like, place one of the feet gently on it, see if it's kind of going down, and then if it's going down, come back. No, that's not allowed, I guess. That's not allowed. So if you are going for it, you have to go for it. No coming back and, testing and trying. Red Jaguars are far ahead, boys.
Oh, they're both moving. That was where they're going to go. Oh, Purple Parrots picked the wrong one. Red Jaguars might make it back. They do. That's it. That's it. The Red Jaguars. Come on down here. Both
Red
of you
are
guys,
through?
Come on down. Come on over here, Jason. Great job. Dana, come on over here. Wow, that was crucial last
That was
step,
so
but Dana
swift.
got across. So the red Jaguars get the full pendant. That gives them 2 pendants. The purple parrots don't have any. The red Jaguars are going to the temple.
Beautiful. I heard from someone that Red Jaguars tried to cheat in this temple game. What are you saying, Joma? Unfortunately, that isn't allowed, though. That would be the yeah. I mean, oh, okay.
Jam-packed
I
with
know
over
what you're
30
talking about.
games. If you love cartoons,
But how did Red go? Look at that.
You are. And then you got to use your memory.
Wait.
Oh, they're both moving. That was where they're going to go. Oh, purple parrots picked the wrong one. Red
Was it the
Jaguars
girl
might be
that
back.
cleared it for Red Jaguars?
They do. That's it.
Girl power, memory
Red
power.
Jaguars, come on
Woo!
down
What a
here. All
run.
of you guys, come on down. Come on. You got pretty far, too. We got a great gift for the purple parrots for playing, and here's what it is.
stay tuned. Stay Tuned is jam-packed with over 30 games. If you love cartoons, you'll love Stay Tuned, a cartoon computer adventure.
We're going to see if the Red Jaguars can make it to the temple, retrieve the smashed printing plate of Frederick Douglass, and we're going to see if they can do it right after this.
One of them jumped over the obstacles. We'll talk about it with our expertos.
Welcome back to Legends. Jason and Dana have proven themselves worthy and now have earned the right to enter Olmec's temple. But before we get started, Olmec's going to give them some information to help them retrieve the smashed printing press, or printing plate, of Frederick
Printing
Douglass.
press.
You could start by running up the stairs to the crypt. Grab the book from the skeletons and pass into the pit of the pendulum. Knock over the column and climb into the king's storeroom. Smash the clay pots to find a key that will lead you into the chamber of the sacred marbles. Match the symbols on the
We are
right,
doing only one
symbols on the
episode
left.
today, Craig,
Pass into the room of the ancient warriors.
because it's already 7 a.m.
Correct armor
and I would be tired by 7:38. I would be starving. So we are doing only one
You
episode.
may be headed toward the room of the secret password. Find the tablets with the correct inscription and shout it out to open the door to the Pharaoh's secret passage. Slide down the tunnel to the quicksand bog where you could smash through to the dark forest. But beware of the temple guards that may inhabit the trees. Find a key in the tree and you'll enter the Jester's Court. Press yourself against the correct wall painting, and you'll gain entry to the tomb of the Headless Kings.
Why would they add a sound of a tiger when they talk about Justice Score? Listen to this.
Slide down the tunnel to the quicksand bog, where you could smash through to the dark forest. But beware of the temple guards that may inhabit the trees. Find the key in the tree, and you'll enter the Jester's Court. Press yourself against the correct wall painting, and you'll gain entry to the tomb of the Headless Kings. Pull the vines to release their boulders, and attach the missing skull to its proper king. Then race through the pit, climb through the ledges, race down the stairs and back through the temple gate. The choices are yours and yours alone. You won 2 pendants in the temple games. Who's going first?
I am.
Very well,
Oh,
Jason.
sorry, I was on mute.
When Kirk
Sorry, I was-
gives the signal, you'll race through the gates, into the temple, and make your way towards the printing plate. Hidden inside the temple are temple guards, assigned to protect 3 specific rooms. You can trade your pendant for an extra life and go on, but if you're caught without a pendant, you'll be taken out of the temple, and it will be Dana's turn to enter and try her luck.
I was saying, how many cameras would they use just for that introduction? Like
Temple guards will vanish.
top cam,
Return through the gates. with
a
the
front
smashed
cam,
printing plate of
and one a bottom cam, and all that
and you'll
stuff.
be handsomely rewarded. And here's how.
First, you get a CD.
I'm getting a lot of copyrights for these awards, so I'm gonna skip this just to be on the safe side. Look at that viper.
Lower your gate. All right, let's see if we can get him to St. Martin. All right, Jason, let's get in position. Olmec, lower your gate. Put 3 minutes on the clock. On your mark. Get set. Go! There he goes, up into the temple. Where's he heading? Sliding down into the ledges. Oh, the first door he tries leads him right into the pit of the pendulum. Now can he swing on it? Knock the column.
Wee.
That opens an upper area. Oh, he's going to have to climb. He's going to have to hold on those walls and climb. Oh, great job, Jason. There he goes. Into the chamber of the sacred markers. Dana's rooting him on.
Who was that?
2 minutes, 8 seconds, and they've got 2 pendants.
You can do it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he
Lovely
did a great
energy
job with
levels.
this one. He's moving on into the room of the ancient warriors. Minute 56. He's trying the middle one. Maybe that'll be the one. First one doesn't work. Doesn't open the door.
Dude, why is it always the last one? Why is he going back?
He's gonna have to go back and try the first one.
I only see some legs. Oh, she's so angry.
Minute 31. He got caught up in the chamber. He forgot to try the first one.
That's the first time I'm seeing someone getting so angry.
Oh, temple guard.
Oh, it's always the
He's
last.
got a pendant to go on. Trying to the silver monkey. That might have cost him a lot of time. We'll find out. Oh, he grabs all 3.
Uh-oh.
He's got the base on. He's got the belly. He's doing a great job here. He might have made up some time. Heading into the secret password. Down in the Pharaoh slide.
3 rooms
into
away.
the quicksand bog. Nice.
Why is he
slide.
going up again? Are you insane?
Goes through the wall. Into the dark forest. He's only 2 rooms away. 35 seconds.
Uh-oh.
He tries one.
Look at that.
Temple guard. It's time, Dana. Go try. Go,
The hand
go,
is
go.
like, you do, where you going?
She can follow his path. She might be
She's
able to
so...
make it. Oh, she got caught up in the ledges. You're going to have to go up, Dana.
Why is...
You got caught up in the ledges. Jason did a great job. We hope you enjoyed yourself and get the CD boombox. We got to get out of here. Join us again next time.
I mean, Jason was so good in the temple games, but what happened to him in the temple run?
Got caught up in the ledges. Into the dark forest. Down.
I didn't understand why was he going up at this point of time.
Into the quicksand.
At this junction, why was he going up? Was he even in his senses? And he's getting prompted by the cameraman is what I believe, because he's looking like this.
He's only 2 rooms away.
And then here he has no idea that he's been caught. He's searching for the other key, and then
Dana, go try. Go, go, go.
this girl kind of goes in
His path. She might be able to make
and kind of goes down, which is kind of weird.
Oh, she got caught up in the ledges. You're gonna have
Kirk
to go,
Fogg
Dana.
kind of helps her in a way to kind of go there, go up, go up. Terrible run. I think this one goes as one of the worst temple runs.
Secret password.
And this was the most weirdest part. And this expression.
First one doesn't work. Doesn't open the door. Try the first one.
Why is he going? Why is he looking at some? He's looking at someone else for some help. Jason, go! I think I have to say I have seen the angriest female contestant ever, as well as the most. I shouldn't say dumb. Dumb is a very harsh word, but lack of presence by a male contestant for the first time. All right, we'll talk about it.
Find out.
Let's join in. Hello, Goalie Gamer.
Okay, looks like for this one we're gonna have a lot to unpack, but let's wait for the others to get in here.
Yes, sir. We'll wait for JP Joshua, who said he has a bad internet, but hopefully it's all sorted. And Undercover Cop, our great man from the Takeshi's Castle.
Yes.
Cheyenne is not
Yeah.
going to be part of the session, I believe, because usually he joins on time, but since he's not here, I don't think he will make it.
Oh yeah, I think you said that at the top of the stream that he wouldn't be here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Cop.
Gold.
Hello, Josh. How you going?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Josh.
Yes.
Okay.
I still don't know who picked this episode. Was it you, Josh, who picked this episode?
I believe it was me.
Nah,
It was you, Undercover
Scott.
Cop.
Yes.
Ah,
I did the
I knew
hearing.
we had a fun discussion afterwards.
Okay.
An interesting episode to say the least. But go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll
Goalie
go.
Gamer, you?
Yeah. I'll start with my review.
Okay.
I've heard of loud spectators, but loud teammates? Just wait and see. I'll get to that in a bit. Based on the info I found, it is unclear if the artifact would have been reached if a different route occurred. Case in point. According to the wiki, the only temple guard not encountered was located in the crypt. So, if Jason started in the crypt, he would have gotten taken out in the room of the ancient warriors. Not only that, if Jason looked and noticed the door from the Shrine of the Silver Monkey to the Dark Forest was open, he would have shaved off about 25 seconds. No matter what, Dana still would have entered the temple, and if Jason started in the crypt, Dana would have spent half the run trying to make progress instead of spending all that time screaming at Jason. As a result, the team would have had a chance at reaching the artifact.
Yeah.
Okay, I was told that some people didn't like how Dana screamed at Jason almost the entire run and then was unable to make a lot of progress herself. But for what it's worth, at least a decent amount of progress was made on Jason's part.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so now, like, I need opinions from the rest of you guys. Now, can any of you compare Dana from this episode to Jennifer from the Melted Head of Madame Tussauds?
Worse.
Dana was worse.
Yes.
Okay, Cop, let me ask you this. How do you compare the two?
Well, Jennifer in the Melted Head actually knew, like, it wasn't perfect, but she didn't look angry. Like, she looked like supportive that came off as kind of like loud. So clearly she was loud. I think she maybe was seemed like a cheerleader type. Loud.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead, keep going. Go ahead. Good.
Jennifer didn't suck in the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least she made decent progress and got to the Shrine of the Silver Monkey in that run.
But Dana had only 25 seconds, so how far she would have gone?
Well, let's see. Well, it would have depended on if she found the right crawl tube. If she found the right crawl tube, then she probably if Jason started in the crypt instead, then Dana would have made further progress, like I said. But if Dana entered the right crawl tube, then her run probably would have ended in either the Chamber of the Sacred Marker or the Room of the Ancient Warriors. One of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were asking about comparison. Josh, any opinion on that?
Yeah, Josh, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I sort of agree because I recall in the episode as well of Melted Head as well. It seemed like because I remember I think the boy contestant was going up the main column, the
tube and everything there, and it seemed like Jennifer was just like telling him what to do and to like motivate him to keep on going there and on that part. Whereas with Dana, it seemed like she was screaming at him, and almost in a way, she almost had reason based on the fact that he sort of went backwards in the room of the ancient warriors back into the chamber, and then I guess of course the saying of move fast and everything. Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like my friend actually agrees with you guys that Dana was worse at rooting for her partner than Jennifer. So now, earlier I said when we were doing the third temple game, I said that third temple game had a bit of controversy to it.
Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing, a lot of people, because there were some people that claim that Dana actually cheated on one of the steps in the Sinking Steps temple game. However, the reason that could not be proven is because the camera panned away during the incident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And obviously, and to be fair, if the judges really suspected something, they would have gone back and looked at the videotape during commercial.
Can you go to 52 seconds during that temple game? I think that's where it was.
Okay.
Like 52 seconds clock.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm rewinding it. Okay, 60, 59. Sorry.
No, not during the temple. Yeah, during the temple game.
Yeah. So
we're gonna just watch it from the top. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I believe. Just watch right here. See, Jason jumps from the first platform to the second row.
Yeah.
Found it. Yep. He skips the first row and directly jumps onto the second.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. But if that was the case, that attempt ended up being a throwaway, so he had to go back.
Still though.
Yeah. So
within the sport of it.
So that was a foul, but I still think the judges should have went back to the tape and looked at it if that was if they suspected any foul play.
Josh, do you like this game? Cobb doesn't like this. Do you like this game?
For me, I would probably, instead of like an actual temple game, this might have been like a watered down version of one of the moat crossing challenges there, where they have like maybe 4 that the kids have to figure out the pattern of and make both teammates make their way across.
Okay, now before I send it back to whoever's going to go next, now I'll go over the spreadsheet again.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So according to this, so the moat challenge that was used in this episode was the second variation of the abandoned fishing nets, and the challenges were the galloping machine, the first variation of cubbyhole web, and the sinking steps.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Now in the run tab, I said I pegged this. I placed this under the category of brutal run. So the temple guard's placements ended up making no difference that Jason didn't see the door from the Shrine of the Silver Monkey to the Dark Forest was open. Also, Dana screaming at him the entire run didn't really help at all. So yeah, that's why I made that a brutal run. Yeah. Okay. So do you guys agree?
Yep. But she yelling, would that make much difference? I mean, that guy would be in his own run, but she yelling, I don't see that as a complaint, but I don't know why it is bringing so much negativity, but I don't mind. I mean, it's a game, so it's one last chance, so yelling is fine to some extent. That's my opinion.
Maybe it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Because it seems like she's. I mean, do you want me to go or do you want Josh to go?
All right.
Anybody?
Okay. So
all
right.
All
right. So now that I've shown you guys that, yeah, I've pretty much, and I've also did some tabs on the starting tabs on the reboot as well, but we were focusing on this pretty much, and so basically this. Wait. Oh, I'm also getting another message that says Jomar was right when he said that the galloping machine from the Smash printing plate marked the only time where if a player falls off, the opponent doesn't score a point. That is true. Yes. 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 Because most of the time because the majority of the time when the galloping in game was played, yes, and the opposing player gets a point for a fall off.
Yeah. Craig is asking where was the blue mask temple guard? Any answers to that?
I said the crypt.
Crypt. Okay.
I would think the King's storeroom.
Crypt, Room of the Ancient Warriors, and the Dark Forest were the locations.
I think he could have been in the King's storeroom.
No, I looked it up. It was the crypt.
Well, no, but we don't know because the wiki is.
It's not a.
Yeah, the wiki doesn't know.
Okay, I trust me, Cup. I do use the wiki for my research. So
yeah, I'm saying the wiki is not accurate.
I rarely catch mistakes on wikis.
It's okay.
All right, but now okay. All right, now okay. Now I'm gonna send it over to whoever wants to go next.
We will have Undercover Cop for the final touches. So, Josh, all yours.
Okay, dokie, no prob. Let's see. So the Smash play, of course. Unfortunately, jumping until the Temple Games there on that.
Josh, just a second. Hi, Cheyenne Faisal. Hope you're doing well. Have you seen the stream?
Oh, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, hey, there you are.
Yeah, hello. I didn't know if I heard my notification. I mean, which run you were doing?
We were doing Smash Printing Play to Frederick Douglass.
Oh, okay. The Smash Printing Plate of Frederick Douglass. Oh, okay.
I already read my review for that one. So, who's going next?
Josh will speak now.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
Alrighty. Yep. I'm just gonna go through just the Temple run in the third Temple game there on that part. For my part here, the third Temple game, as I said, I somewhat agree on the fact, especially since both teams have cross over each other. You sort of notice in some of the when the red and purple had to sort of cross each other while one standing on the top, the purple sort of had to step around the other, which technically could have given him the chance to advance. So having that as a Temple game is not as efficient, but making it as more of a moat crossing where each team sort of has their own path across into another path. Would have been better for that there. Not 100% sure, but I think that the answer to the third Temple game is that it's literally just X's. So for each team, the first of the three steps are one on the far left and one on the far right would stay up, and then the one in the middle, and then so on and so forth. So it's a bit of a pattern. So, well, I guess obviously one of them caught on to it, but I sort of noticed it for the most part. So I thought they would have a little more variety on that. But yeah, as for the Temple run itself, it potentially could have been doable based on the fact that they basically only had only had about 8 games to enter into. Had Jason been more aware and adept there. My guess is that when Jason was in the Room of the Ancient Warriors, he might have seen the Temple Guard's hands in the very first armor, which is why he went for the other.
Ooh, that's a good catch. Yeah.
Decided to try to go backwards because he probably didn't want to get caught by it, I guess, there on that part, but of course doing so cost him time there.
And he was also looking at the cameraman, if you observed. He was constantly looking at the camera. Was he looking for some help or suggestions? I couldn't understand.
I want to bet he probably was, and the cameraman probably was like, I wish I could tell you, but I really can't, so you just got to do your thing.
Yeah.
So he probably, was looking for help, which, it's one of those tough ones there.
Yeah.
But I do also see that King's storeroom door also in the pit as well, too, so he had the potential to go up there. Whether Temple Guard was in there or not, could have been. Whether it been in the crypt, could have
It was
been.
it was the crypt. It was the crypt.
Okay.
Gotcha there. But yeah, even with, well, yeah, had he probably ran into the first Temple Guard there and then into the room of ancient warriors, that would have probably given Rochelle or for enough, or Dana,
Yeah.
another kid there, would have given Dana enough time to go in through, even meeting the Dark Forest Guard there, at least to grab the artifact. But based on their lack of awareness, and even Dana, as we compared her to Jennifer, the fact that it took her a minute to get out of the ledges there on that part, yeah, had she have probably had a little bit more, she probably would have gotten to it. But yeah, since trying to the door, that was sad. One of those moments where I wish, well, I don't know how much it would have helped or hindered, but it would have been nice to have had the room of the secret password have been a dead end, causing them to go backwards there. It would have been a nice, like, random change there on that part. But other than that, yeah, it ultimately was just a lack of temporal awareness and presence that caused this one to be a loss. Dana, being loud. It's one of those. It's hard to judge being in the temple how much Jason would probably have heard Dana.
Exactly.
But it's one of those. Hard to decide whether he'd be fully affected by it or not.
True, yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Understand the two.
Is she the most aggressive you have ever seen?
I think to this point, between because I can't think of anybody else beyond the Dana and Jennifer that I remember. Like visually, like the camera pointing at them, screaming there on that part.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, like, she's just urging him to keep on going, but I guess in the temple it's just that time thing. So, a little bit unfortunate there.
Yeah.
My only other thought was that it's hard to fully tell, but if the key was in the other tree that Jason didn't try. He could have solo runned it there, but of course, we never tried the right tree, so he reaches for the first one that automatically shows the arms, which once again, I sort of wish the Dark Forest trees didn't wave their arms before the kids put their hands inside, because it takes away from the thrill of
you're saying about that. But I wonder if I gotta check if there's ever been a time when there was a temple guard in the Dark Forest. Whereas in one of the trees, in which the opposite one had the key. Has that ever happened?
Probably, but we may not have seen it.
Okay.
I'm thinking of like maybe not. I think there may have been at least one, but I don't think we ever saw that. I think usually it's in the tree that has the guard in it, if there's a guard in there.
Probably. I almost want to bet that probably if there ever was a time, most of the time, the kids probably ended up busting walls. Never really know if it occurred or not, but that would have been a nice, another like intricate touch of the Dark Force. One actually and the key is something to guard. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think I have much else. It's one of those runs. Of course, it's rare for the effect to be down in the bottom of the central shaft.
Yes.
Not see it get a tree again. It's one of those. But I think that's about most of what I've got for this run, so I will pass it along.
Okay. Hey guys, before the next person goes, I just remembered there's one thing I forgot. Okay, so yesterday I came across this 2-part series by a YouTube user called the Ari Hour. and it involves Legends of the Hidden Temple. One is about team stats, something that I do in my spreadsheet, and the other is Temple Run stats and iconic moments.
Oh, okay.
All right, Drew Boy. When we're done here, I'll link you to both parts.
Yeah. Please share it in the Discord.
Okay. Go ahead. Next person. Go ahead.
Cop.
This episode is maybe the most frustrating episode of the. No, stop. This episode is the most frustrating episode of the entire series.
Okay.
There's not a good. Okay, I'll start with the moat crossing is okay. Because that's the one with the flip over.
Yeah.
What happened with the orange iguanas? It looks like they were over, and then okay, so something went wrong with the orange iguanas. I wish they had made it over instead of blue.
They were far ahead than the blue, actually. I just noticed.
But what happened here? Like like they're ahead, and then like did they have to go back or something? Maybe they had to go back or something, and we didn't see it. But anyway, but that happens. Then we have the Steps of Knowledge, where red just barely scrapes by. Purple sweeps it, and then red scrapes by. Okay, the first temple game. Again, that horse game. It feels kind of unfair because they're throwing
from their
they're
weaker
throwing
hand.
Yeah, it's like if one like it should have been. The basket is on one. The basket for purple is on one side, and then the basket for red is on the other side. So that way, they're not throwing. They're both throwing. They are both throwing in the same direction. If you watch it here, purple is throwing to their right, whilst red is throwing to their left. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, one is throwing with their strong hand, and the other with their weak hand. That also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is also, I think, the only episode in season 3 where we get the overdub of Kirk saying, here's blank and blank on the purple parrots and blank on the red jaguars.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't do the. He doesn't give any statistics about them or facts about them. And we get the Inkwell game, which would have been a tie if purple hadn't overthrown the Inkwell. That's frustrating. Then we get the final temple game, the third temple game, or as I like to call it, the temple game that should die in a fire. Where, first of all, Jason cheats, or tries something that's not kosher. Either way, it was not in good spirit. I don't think it didn't affect the run, but again, Dana wins just basically she follows Purple's path to the end.
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay. Then we get to the temple run, and you have a very rare entry into the ledges. We'll talk off camera about the guards and the wiki, but yeah, again, Jason does moderately well in the pit. He climbs up pretty quickly, but he kind of swung without effort to make it back. In the Room of the Ancient Warriors, as was pointed out, you kind of see the first suit of armor adjust a little bit when Jason comes into the room.
Oh, okay.
Then you have Jason going backwards. He puts together the monkey pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Which is probably one of the few highlights of the run.
Yeah.
Did anyone point this out, that he took the slot, he didn't have to complete the Room of the Secret Password?
No.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just passed I went by that for some reason. Yeah, like, and all the other teams that go in the Room of the Secret Password, they have to say the password. I don't know how we got lucky.
This makes no absolute sense.
He just walks. He just walks and kind of goes down. Simple.
They must have left the door open by accident. That happens sometimes.
Yes, but it didn't end up mattering, so.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the whole... And then the slide, he tries climbing back up into the shrine. Okay, we've seen that. Then we have the Dark Forest flailing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dana goes in. Dana takes the low road, and she goes down And again, I don't know how you could make that mistake. She goes downward into where the guard would normally be hiding, and then she climbs out and takes the left, which drops her into the. Whereas the other crawl tube would at least put her on the little Christine platform that you can. She wouldn't have to climb if she'd taken the correct tube.
Yeah.
And the shot at the end, like, right as time runs out, that's just, I think, very poignant, where she is, if you look at the camera, the way it's framed, she is maybe just a few feet away, maybe like, I don't know, 15 feet away from the object, from the smashed printing plate, but yet she could not be further from retrieving it.
So near yet so far.
And look, I feel like it's kind of poignant. It's like she's not that far, like geographically she's not that far away, but in terms of actually getting to the object, she's farther away than almost anywhere possible.
That's brilliant cinematography, actually. Great that.
Yeah. She is so, and again, she's just screaming throughout the whole run, and I know there's other times where the partner screams or cheers them on, and they just dub it. They turn their microphone off. I just almost get the feeling like they just hated Dana, and they just wanted to accentuate how much she was annoying because they left in her screaming and just being angry. And again, if you like the one goes back into the chamber from the Room of the Ancient Warriors, it's a dumb move. But if you look at her, she looks like she's about ready to like punch something. The only other note I have, and the thing that I point out about this episode is, well, actually two things. It looks like he could not be more miserable.
Yeah.
Look at him like after the temple run and before he doesn't smile once.
Exactly. He's so expressionless.
Yeah. And just like he looks like and maybe he's just the kind of person that doesn't like. I don't express happiness very well on my face, but it doesn't look. It looks like he's miserable. It looks like he absolutely doesn't want. It looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Exactly.
Almost.
Even in the introduction, he was
and
staring
I heard a rumor.
Weird way. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Again, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I heard a rumor that Dana was on some reality show, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, okay.
I would argue this is the worst episode of season 3. Just because everything goes, and it's not just the temple run which sucks. It's everything goes wrong.
Red Jaguars have given some classic disasters.
You mean bad episodes?
Yeah, I mean season 1 we had that.
There's
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, people will say like, "Oh, the Broken Trident of Poseidon." It's like, no, that's actually a really good episode because of like it's a dumb move, but it was exciting to watch. It was fun to watch. This one, the Snow Cone of Kilimanjaro is another one. The Armrest of Xerxes. I can think of another episode this season that you haven't done yet.
Season 1 had the Keys of Alhambra.
Just so bad.
The Discarded Seal of Ivan the Terrible is one of the worst, I think.
Well, I think that one was exciting. I mean, it was. When I say worst, I don't mean difficult. I mean bad to watch, unfun. Yeah.
Cop, I have a question.
The dried apple has.
Not fun to watch.
I have a question for you, Cop. Say, for example, if a guy is coming from Justice Court to the Dark Forest, and if the hand is waving, but the guy goes through the wall and kind of tries to go up, would they stop the shoot or what would they do? Because he's
that may or may not happen in an episode you watch. That may or may not happen in an episode you watch in the future, and we'll leave it at that.
I've seen it happen, but yeah, I don't remember if it's in one that he's already done.
Okay, got it. Okay,
he has not done it yet.
Okay.
And then there's another one that also had a very interesting way of avoiding the temple guard, but we'll save that for another day. Because he hasn't done that one either.
Okay.
This episode blows. I also heard a rumor that Dana was on some singing reality dancing show, but I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
Sorry for forcing you to watch it, but I didn't force you. You're a volitioned adult. Sorry for suggesting. Bye. I knew it for an interesting chat.
Hmm. Okay, Cop, are you done with your views? If that's that, we'll move to Cheyenne Faisal.
Yes, I am done with the smash printing plate of Frederick Douglass. Okay, maybe I have one more note. The Paramount is all glitchy and error. There's a bunch of video edits, so sadly, this is probably one of the better looking copies of it.
Oh, okay.
And okay, go for it.
Yeah, Cheyenne, you want to talk about this episode? Have you watched this? I think
Yeah, I've seen that episode. Yeah, I've seen that episode, and I did know about the Temple Run, but so I didn't even know about Dana cheating in the Temple games. So I'm gonna get ready with my review on this one. So I'm gonna get ready with this one. Okay.
Yeah.
What would have the team done and making it to the artifact as possible? Jason slides down in the ledges and opened the upper crawl to the pit of the pendulum. He climbed up to the chamber of the sacred markers and completed the object. He entered the room of the ancient warriors, and what made Jason go back was only to avoid encountering the first temple guard. So he did, and then went through the shrine of the silver monkey. After the monkey was put, he didn't see that the door down to the dark forest had opened. Instead of this, the room of the secret password by not shouting the password. This is weird, and slide down the quicksand bog from the secret passage. Wasted time trying to climb up the ladder to the shrine. Would have gone down the dark forest from there, and it would have been possible to win the run. Unfortunately, he got taken out, and there was no enough of time for Dana to make it to where Jason got removed and failed. Wow. This is like one of another worst temple run I have seen. I mean, wow. I am not even gonna joke.
Yeah.
I mean, this is another episode where a contestant screams on their partner.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. Oh my. Jennifer from the melted head of Madame Tussauds and Elisa from the discarded seal of Ivan the Terrible. I mean, these are one of the 3 episodes screaming for a contestant.
Yeah.
I don't know why I find that a little funny.
Yeah, Cheyenne, you kind of came in after we did the comparing between Dana and Jennifer.
Yes.
Came in after that.
Yeah. I mean, this is the only episode someone goes to the room of the secret password and doesn't shout out the password. I'm like, who would open the door down to the quicksand bog? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, Jason had no choice of encountering the temple guard in the ancient warriors. You have no other choice, man. But, you had to do it. And Dana screaming, Jason, go! Oh, she was so angry. I don't know why. I mean, definitely was angry. Like, you gotta do it, man. You have no other choice.
She was hyper passionate about the run, probably.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't seen that, so now that you're seeing it, and I'm like, there were some parts that were funny.
Yeah.
And also the dark forest when Jason got removed.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
When Jason got the dark forest, and so when he got removed from the dark forest, the temple tree was like, okay, let's get this done already. I'm going to grab you and remove you from the temple. I like how the tree is waiting for him. That I will make a meme of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
I
I,
want to
I
say
feel
that.
how suffocating it would be for the person to be inside that tree and kind of wait for the contestant to come and wave the hands. Must be a difficult job.
Well,
Did
because
an interview.
he plowed through the wall, and the tree. He plowed through the wall next to the tree where the black mask is in, and that's where the hand was grabbing him, and like he was about to slap him on the face.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying how difficult it would be for him to be inside and wait for the contestant to come and kind of, grab and do this. Must
There
be.
was an interview.
Yeah. Yeah, go
There
ahead.
was, there was an interview with one of the former temple guards, and like it was a written interview, and someone asked him like, "Did you have a favorite room?" And he said, "No, but I had a least favorite room, and it was the dark forest because you have to be in this
somewhere.
tree, and you couldn't. What was that?
I heard that somewhere. That like one of the guys that played one of the temple guards, like the room that they didn't like being in the most was the dark forest because of like the environment inside of having to stand still in the tree.
And apparently it smelled.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I heard that part too.
I think that if there had been a season 4, the dark forest might not have been there.
Didn't season 4 have a dark forest?
Actually, the reboot did have a room called the Dark Forest, but it was nothing like this.
That's.
No, I mean if there had been a real season 4.
Okay, got it.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I know, Cop. You like to pretend the reboot never existed, but not me.
Yeah.
You'd think they probably could have put like an AC or a fan in the trees just to cool the person
Yeah, that's
inside
my
of it.
next question. Is the temple air conditioned or is it non-air conditioned? How is it? Anybody?
No idea.
No idea.
After it's a studio, so it's big.
as well.
Studios tend to be, I don't know for certain, but studios. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Give me a minute.
I think I'm on a delay. Studios tend to be cold.
Hmm.
But there are lights in certain areas that are like intense. So my guess is that it's not so much like the temperature in the studio so much as it's it's kind of like being in a costume character at Disneyland. You know those costume characters, like being in one of those is you sweat profusely because exactly.
Okay.
Oh yes, because I even remember like my sister did 2 tours of Sesame Street live, and I remember her saying that after each performance she has to like shower.
Oh.
Because of the sweat, how it was inside the costume.
Interesting. Yeah. Anybody, Cheyenne? You wanted to finish your?
Yeah. So I mean, when I said that, when I was saying so I was saying about when Jason got removed from the Dark Force, like I thought the tree was gonna slap him on the face, like Craig was saying that wow, Jason slapped him in the face. So I said that the tree was waiting for him to be removed from the temple. Like I mean, I don't know why Dark Forest is my favorite room. I mean, because sometimes the trees can act funny, like in the snow cone of Mount Kilimanjaro, and now this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Dark Forest. That's why I love this room. Yeah, I mean this, and like I read already my review, so I'm saying that it's another failed acquisition because of Jason. The mistake that he could save time by going and directly being caught, and would have gone down to the Dark Forest, and then Dana wouldn't have. Then that would have led Dana and the whole team to get to the artifact as possible.
Yeah.
And according to the placement of the Green Mask Guard, he was in the crypt, where sometimes he hides in the crypt.
That Wikipedia and all is something that.
Well, I think the guard. I think the the King's storeroom doesn't seem possible. The King's storeroom doesn't spot that much, and the crypt is where the green mask is hiding. Is the fact that like Andrea, like in the lion headed bracelet, you've done this one already, and like Andrea started in the ledges, and now that's another episode where contestants started in the ledges. Because indicating that if he went up, then he would have been taken out in the ancient wars. But how? So they were two pendants, right?
Yes, two.
Yes.
Yeah, two pendants. Yeah, two. Yeah, thank you for pointing this one out. So yeah, I mean that would cost a lot for the team, and the worst. And also, I was saying about another episode that was kind of worst. On the list that Top mentioned about season 3, like which one was one of the worst. I mean, you already done the dried apple half of William the Tell, which was a brutal run.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one.
I mean, you done that one last year, and the team had no chance to reach to the artifact. Very impossible. They had. I mean, Brett had to go down the central shaft, and I mean that was very impossible. I mean,
very difficult.
I mean, it's very hard to explain like how that run ended up being, because, I mean, I hated when the door opens up to the top and then going down the central shaft was complete BS, and I don't really like. I don't like it.
It's okay, Shine.
I think that's the only time 3 that happened.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Cool.
But thanks anyway.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and hope you're in good spirits. Okay. I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, I'm doing. Yes, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Okay, one important update. I won't be available next week, which is 17th, because I'm flying for a wedding. I have to attend a wedding. So, one thing I wanted to ask you, I think Thanksgiving Day is on 23rd and 24th. I think my office has given me a leave on 23rd and 24th. Should we do on 24th, or should we come back on December the 1st? Start fresh.
Well, let's see. Well, Thanksgiving is a holiday here in America,
Yes.
so I mean, so the day after it's part of Thanksgiving weekend. So, well, I'll try. I can try to be here. We'll see.
I mean, if you're occupied, then we can push it to December 1st. Cop, Josh, what are
I'm free.
You're free. Okay, Josh.
Yeah, I should be free. I can't think of anything off the top, so yep, I'm getting free either way.
Okay, I would also ask Craig. Let me know if he says 24th is fine. Okay.
Okay. And actually, Drew Boy, before we call a stream, I was just giving some more information here.
Yeah.
Okay. So from that same friend I told you about to help me with a spreadsheet. So let's see. Okay. So now he says that he heard that the door from the room of the secret password to the quicksand bog door was open after there was a certain issue that he can't remember at the moment. After the issue, the crew told Jason and Dana that they still had to shout out the secret password. So, in his honest opinion, the run had a production error because Jason went down without saying the password first.
Okay.
So, want to make sure I fit that in before we end the stream.
Cool, good point.
Gamer, I got a question. Like, how do you know that there's a production error in some temple runs? I'm not talking about the future episodes. Like, I'm just saying that, like, how do you know, like, when, like, how do you know there was a production error when Jason didn't shout out the password? I mean, so good at it.
I'm just reading what I was just reading when I was reading some information I was just given.
Oh.
Common sense.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because because every other episode it's closed. This was the first temple run of the night. It's just they left it open by accident, and it's one of those things where if it benefits a contestant, they tend to let them keep going.
And
There's
also,
other instances. It's when it hurts them that they stop usually, but season 3 they didn't stop. I don't think they stopped any of the temple runs.
yeah. I mean, I also was gonna say, like, in the walking stick of Harriet Tubman, the door from the Dark Forest up to the shrine of the Silver Monkey was accidentally opened. And in the Golden Pepperoni of Catherine de Medici, the door up from the Jester's Court to the King's storeroom was accidentally opened.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the 2 episodes I can list that had a production error by mistake.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's all I have. Wait, yes,
Really?
Gamer?
I wouldn't have picked up on those.
Because when the Golden Pepperoni run, that the Dark Forest didn't open because the door up to the King's Storm was accidentally open, which is why
I thought that was the intended route on that one.
the door to the Dark Forest sound didn't open. It was only the Jester's Court sound that not any doors were open. So knowing that the door up to the King's storeroom opened.
Yeah, I thought in that episode the Jester's Court to the King's storeroom was the intended route.
I think it was intended. I think it was intended. I think they left it open by accident. Like I think it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're done, right? Well, what do you say? Okay,
Pretty much done.
All right. So are we gonna see each other in 2 weeks?
Mostly on 24th night we should be seeing, but again, I won't be next week. I'm not available, but even I have a holiday because I work for a US firm. So 23rd and 24th are holidays for me, but I have to wake up in the morning. If I wake up in the morning, we will definitely do a stream because I have to wake up at 6:30 for the stream. If in case if I get drunk or anything, if I don't make it, I'll just put it on Discord that I might not do it. But 80% we will do a stream on 24th November. Okay?
All right. Okay. Okay, then we'll see you in 2 weeks then.
Yes. Anything else from anybody? Cop, your video, your third video. Any update on that?
I have it I have the editing bay open right now. I was editing it before you started, and I'm gonna edit some more once this is over.
Okay, wonderful. We'll wait for that. And anything else? Josh, Goldly Gamer, Cheyenne, anything else before we wind off?
I've got one last
nothing much.
Well, okay, so yes, I did. I posted the link in our just Legends of the Hidden Temple discussion to those videos from the Ari Hour.
Yeah.
So
we'll check it out.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So those videos may have some spoilers in them, so be careful.
Oh, okay. Sure.
One last thing, Drew.
Yeah. Go ahead, Josh.
Yep, I noticed as you were doing the replay of the run there on that part, I did see that Jason reached into both the right-hand tree and the left-hand tree, so that one was there on that part. Was unavoidable there on that part. But yeah, I'm going to watch some of the other apps and see if there ever was one where the Dark Forest had the split between a key in one and the Temple Guard in the other. And I'll let you know if I see one.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, some crazy points today. A lot of points today. Cool, then I will sign off. I have to head for breakfast because it's 8 a.m. I'm hungry. So we'll see you the week after this week. And thank you so much for your time. Take care. And
All right. Take care.
All right, Josh, have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Have
They
a
say
good
Bye,
Thanksgiving.
Gamer. You too.
Thank you so much, Craig Trulock, and also Jomar. Happy Thanksgiving days to you guys. Have good fun. And I will sign off. I will see you the week after this week. And if you're on Discord, please, please keep an eye because that's where the updates will be on stream. If you're not, please do join the Discord. If you want the link, let me know. I'll share the link to you. And until then, thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Happy Thanksgiving Day, everyone. Bye-bye.